Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Our mission at the garage is to save you guys as much money as we can. That's why we make these absolutely free videos and we teach you how to fix your car for free. Let's go ahead and start on it now. In today's video we'll be working here on a Chevy Cruze, guys, and if you have any of the following, guys, three codes, I'm talking about code P0410, P0411 or P0412, stay with us, guys, and we'll explain how to fix that today. Quick introduction, we will, guys, have more than 200 videos on this car and 200 videos on every car we get at the shop, because our mission, guys, is to save you as much money as we can. So please subscribe to the channel and like the video. Hopefully, guys, you will find the information helpful. If you need any if you have any questions, leave a comment below, guys. Let us know. We'll try our best to make a video for your problem. Now, if you need any tools, parts that we're going to use to fix that problem, or if you need to buy parts for your car, check out the link in the description of the video below and see where we get ours from. So I'm going to go ahead and start that car, guys, and I will show you guys how we have the engine light on. Okay, engine light stays on, guys, and we are going to use that scanner right here to scan the system. Okay, this is very good scanner. It works on anything, not just Chevy Cruze. Amazing too, guys. And you can actually read and delete codes from the engine computer, from the airbag computer, traction control. You can do a few more things I'm going to show you in just a second. So if you're on the market for one, check out the link in the description of the video below, guys. It can pay itself off in one-time use. Connect it to your OBD connector right there. And now our engine light is on. I'll turn the ignition on. I will not start the car, guys. Okay, the scanner is on. So okay, let me explain what you can do with that stuff. Okay, it's amazing. You can, guys, as I said, clear and read codes from engine computer, ABS, traction control, airbag. You can register batteries. You can do injector calibration, steering angle sensor calibration, and TPMS reset, and even more, guys. Amazing too. So we'll select the engine computer now. And it's loading now. It will take just a little bit of time. Okay, and the code just popped. I reset it, but it popped again, and it happens only when the engine is cold, guys. I forgot to mention, you get these codes only when the engine is cold. Why? Because this code, guys, they relate to the secondary air injection pump. This is the pump that pumps air in the catalytic converter so it can warm up faster, guys, and you can reduce your emissions. Now, it does that only the first, I think, like a minute or two when the car is cold, and then it turns off. So if we click read codes, we're going to click pending codes. I always check my pending codes because even if it's not in the hard memory of the computer, it will be still in the pending codes, and you can check it there. The code that we have, P0411, secondary air injection system incorrect flow, guys, detected. So we have a problem, okay, with the pump, guys. Now what do we need to do? I'm going to go ahead, turn the ignition off. I will go outside and I'll show you guys, okay, how we're going to fix that and what needs to be done to take care of that problem now. So this is, guys, a 1.8 engine. If you have 1.4 or diesel engine, procedure will be very close as well, guys. You have, guys, a secondary air pump. You can see this is your air filter box. Next to the air filter box there is one big hose that goes to this device. This is your secondary air pump. Your radiator fan is closed, so I'll recommend when you work on that, disconnect your car battery so that fan doesn't turn on accidentally and cut your fingers or hands off. You can see if you follow that hose, it goes to the secondary air injection valve right here that opens and closes, and it puts that air in the cylinder head, and there is a special port that takes it to the exhaust valves. So now, guys, that pump is what is causing our problem. The pump is not functioning. So if you want to see how to replace it from start to finish, everything, guys, check out the video on our channel. We have the video. If you need to buy one, we'll have the link in the description of the video below. Check it out. Now we'll go ahead, guys, replace ours. We don't want to waste your time just seeing us how to replace it. Again, if you want to see how to do it, we have the video. The purpose of today's video is to see if that is going to fix, if that is going to actually fix our problem. So let's go ahead and replace it now. So we replaced our pump. I'm going on the inside now. Okay, what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to go ahead and reset the code. Okay, so that code will be gone now. But in order to reset it, guys, okay, what you will have to do, you have to go ahead and turn ignition on. ignition is on. You can see like that. Now if I click back and I go back and I click erase code, the code will be gone. Now if I scan the system, I'm going to start the car shortly. No engine light on. Usually the pump should have been on by now. Even if you want to wait a couple minutes just to be sure, and go to read codes, pending codes, no codes found. So that new pump, guys, fixed our problem. Hopefully, guys, the video will be helpful to any of you having that problem. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel. Hopefully, guys, the video was helpful and we were able to save you money. We, guys, have more than 19,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channels. Check them out. We have videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.